Hi friend, my name is Krishna. In this video, I will discuss about types of gear. So generally, the gear we have 8 number of types: spur gear, helical gear, rack and pinion gear, bevel gear, meter gear, worm gear, screw gear, and last one internal gear. So in these 8 types of gear, some of the gears are almost similar in pictures. So let's start the tutorial. So first we'll discuss what is gear. A gear is a kind of machine element a gear is a kind of machine elements in which teeth are cut around cylinder, or you can say the concept. Or cone shaped surface with equal spacing. It means a gear is a kind of machine element in which teeth are cut around the cylinder or cone shaped surface with equal spacing. So in the gear, it look like a cylindrical shape, and you can say the outside the cylindrical, you can find the equal spacing teeth cut. So while through teeth, the gear will be rotate along the axis of rotation. By this used to transmit rotation and force from driving shaft to driven shaft. By this used to transmit rotation and give a force driving shaft and driven shaft. So a gear is a kind of machine element in which teeth are cut around the cylinder or concept surface with equal spacing. By this used to transmit rotation and give a force driving shaft and driven shaft. Sorry, driving shaft to driven shaft. So this is our definition of gear. Generally, gear is look like, I'll go through sketch drawing. So first, it will be look like cylindrical, and outside the circle, it should be the teeth will be like this. And the teeth gap is all are same. All the spacing of teeth, it should be the same. So this is the teeth of cylindrical, and this is the rotation. It will be rotate like this, or else it will rotate like this, clockwise or anti-clockwise. So now we'll go through the discuss about the types of gear. types of gear. First part we will discuss spur gear. So let's I'll give you the examples of spur gear. See here, this is our spur gear. This is the normal gear. You can say the normal gear, and in this gear you can see the equal spacing of all the external teeth is given. So it means this gear is called a spur gear, and this gear will be rotate like this, or else it will be rotate like this, clockwise, anti-clockwise. So for a single gear it will not work. You have to give a 2 or more gears, minimum 2 gears requirement for rotating the axis of rotations. Then only the motions will be a start and the walking will be continue. So this is called a spur gear. Here also one teeth will be there like this gear. You can say all are equal spacing. It's not perfect teeth is drawing here because I'm doing free hand. So it will be rotated. Suppose this gear will be rotate clockwise, so this gear will be rotate anti-clockwise, or this gear will be clockwise, so this gear also will be clockwise. So it's depend on motions or depend on the uh, program and depend on the process where you want to move. So it's totally axis depend on the principle of axis. So these types of gear is called a spur gear. This normal look like a teeth, and in this variation in this external teeth only they are giving the changing the teeth of shape. So it means it will call the another types of gears. So let's go ahead for another types of gear. So now I will discuss helical gear. Helical gear nothing else. This teeth will be look like helical. It should be some angles. It should be some curve. The teeth should be a curve. So just open the new drawing of the pictures. Before that, just go ahead for second point. We have helical gear. So now we'll go to the helical gear. Now you can see here, this is our helical gear. What is the difference between helical gear and spur gear? Nothing much. The outside teeth, here the outside teeth is given some in helical types, some in curve. So that is the reason it's called helical gear. It will work same process just like spur gear, but the motion of axis and the axis of rotations and the resultant of the process will be different. So in these types of gear is called helical gear. So now I'll sketch one drawing. It should be a cylindrical, and it should be a helical like this. Just like helix. So it will be rotate either clockwise, either anti-clockwise. So these types of gear is called helical gear. Now I will go through the another examples. We have a rack and pinion gear. So rack and pinion gear. Rack means, you know that the simple word is rack, and pinion means uh, it's look like a axis. One path will be given, one boundary will be given on axis of gear. Inside the inside the uh, axis gear, another gear will be there, and the both gear will be rotated by this axis of rotations. So just go ahead for the rack and pinion gear. Now you can see this is the path of one gear, and this is the kind of look like a spoke gear. So it will be rotate when this path will be rotate. This gear will be rotate up front side, back side. It's depend on the axis. Then this gear also will be rotate by reference of this gear. So these types of gear is called rack and pinion gear. Gear racks are utilized to convert rotating movement into the linear motions. A gear rack has a strength teeth cut into one surface of a square one. So these types of gear is called rack and pinion gear. Next type we have bevel gear. Bevel gear we have, it's look like meter gear. Meter gear and bevel gear almost are similar. So this is the bevel gear. See, this is the one gear, and this gear is look like it's given some in angles or inclined teeth, and another gear also downward. You can say these types of cut when they go through the design, and will design this gear in SolidWorks or AutoCAD. So the draft angle, this is the draft, you can say the draft angle in SolidWorks or AutoCAD. So this is the draft angle is given some angles in flip side or normal flip. So these two gears will look like this gear. So this gear will be rotate clockwise, so this gear also will be rotate clockwise. So this gear will be rotate this axis, this cylindrical axis of rotations. So I hope you a little bit understand. I hope you like it this video. Now we'll go through the another examples. We have meter gear. Is meter gear nothing else, it look like same bevel gear. So in meter gear also this look like bevel gear. Bevel gear are gear cut where the axis of the two shafts intersect of the tooth bearing face of the gears themselves are the conically shaped. Conically shaped means draft shaped. Bevel gear are most often mounted on shafted are the 90-degree appears, but can be designed to work at another angles. Is you can give depend on the angles, depend on the shape, which types of shape you want. So you give angles and then you can go ahead for drawing. So this types of gear is called meter gear. And last another gear we have worm and worm gear. Worm and worm gear, see this is the cylindrical helical types of spring, and this is the gear. So this will be rotate the like this clockwise. So this will be go through the forward and backward motion. So it's totally depend on this cylindrical helical spring. You can say the helical spring, so it will be rotate the clockwise, so it will be move up forward. Then the upside gear also will be go ahead, it will be move forward. So this types of gear is called worm gear. Next one we have a screw gear. In a screw gear is almost similar to this worm gear. A worm drive is a gear arrangement in which a worm's message with mesh with a worm gear. The two elements are also called the worm screw and worm wheel. Technology is often confused to impress used to term worm gear to refer to the worm gear of the worm driven as a unit. So it's look like the helical worm gear is a cylindrical helical spring types of gear we have. It will be rotates. So generally this types of a screw gear or a worm gear, it is work generally in tractor, truck. So its types of gear will be work there in transportation car vehicle. So how it will work, this gear, this helical types of gear, it will be rotate the like this. Then in this path will be given motion of forward and backward. So these types of gear is called a screw gear. Next, last one I have internal gear. Internal gear nothing else, it look like inside the gear one gear, and it should be the another gear inside the gear. So this types of gear is called internal gear. So this external gear we have, and teeth is given inside. In external gear teeth is given inside, and internal gear teeth is given outside. So if the external gear will be rotate clockwise, eventually this internal gear also will be rotate in clockwise direction. Here we have 3 and 4 gear, more than 3 and 4 gear inside the gear. So it's depend on the outside gear how they are rotating. Okay, I hope you guys understand this types of gears examples through the pictures. In next video I will go through the another video, another examples, okay, related to the IC engines. Thank you.